Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cryptosaurus. Bitcoin gained almost 15% in the last week. Yes, you are seeing the last 7 days of price action, and with that 15%, Bitcoin broke every resistance out there and regained its dominance that was in a falling trajectory. Today, we are going to take a look at Bitcoin's surge trend in the last 5 years to point out some peaks as we did before. Also, in addition to our yesterday's videos, if you've not watched that video, please check it out. We will look at Bitcoin dominance chart as we did yesterday on a daily chart. But today we are taking a longer picture. First, dominance on the weekly chart. What do we see there? So that we can predict where the Bitcoin is heading and where the altcoins are heading. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around. If we go to Google Trends and type Bitcoin as our theme, in the last 5 years, from the 2015 to 2020, we're gonna see two, frankly, very interesting bumps. Now, the last time we checked this chart, one of these bumps was not there. Interesting. First bump that you see here is our bubble of 2017 when we reached $20,000. So the interest in that last month of 2017 was enormous. We reached on this chart 90. Our second bubble, let's say our second spike, was last year, the beginning of September. Now you're probably wondering, well, what happened in September of 2019? Bucked was happening. You remember the platform, crypto platform, Bucked, that was announcing Bitcoin futures trading, something that has never been done before. Interest was huge in that weeks. This is the time when we reached 100, the maximum level. As you can currently see, we are squeezely measly according to those bumps, but we are on upward trajectory. Who knows? Maybe next bubble is coming. We will keep a close eye on this trend, but now let's do some technical analysis on the weekly chart of Bitcoin dominance. What we have are weekly candles all the way from 2017 to today. This is Bitcoin dominance, so Bitcoin in correlation with the other coins, altcoins. Let's do some price action analysis and just point out some simple things like highs and lows. Our low, our high. Then in 2018 we had our low, but it was higher low. What's needed for this to be an uptrend? We need a higher high, and there it is. We made a higher high. After that, in 2019, another higher low, so uptrend is made. After that, another higher high, very nice uptrend. Then we made a higher low, generating an uptrend. After that, we made a marginally higher high, but still a higher high. Then things change a little, and you will see why. For the first time, 2.5 years, we made what? Also marginally, but still lower low. And by lower low, I mean a lower low than our previous low. And this is an early indication of beginning of downtrend. Okay, now let's look at this chart through one very familiar pattern. So, kaboom! What pattern do you see? I see a rising wedge, generally a bearish pattern. rising wedge that started forming at the end of 2017 and our peak when Bitcoin reached $20,000. The support of our wedge is very well seen. Also, the resistance couldn't be clearer. And of course, at the beginning of this year, something changed. And what is that? We breached through our rising wedge, and even on the month of May of this year tried to get back in, but got heavily rejected. From this pattern and analysis, I can only assume a downward trajectory in Bitcoin's dominance. Let me know what you think. Is this rising wedge valid, or somehow you don't bite it? Okay,